Hey, I am back. I am doing, this is what I call my hee-haw videos. This is like sort of, like when somebody's a jackass, like they're called a donkey, a fucking hee-haw. This is like a hee-haw, hee-haw. All right, what I am talking about is what's in the news lately. Governor Paul Lepage from Maine, the good old state of Maine in the good old U.S. of the A. Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know, I'll give you like a brief description, the lowdown of what's been going on. So this is the thing. He is in the news making the headlines because he made some rather racial remarks about black men. Now, his state of Maine, the state of Maine has been affected by a heroin epidemic, and it's no different from the states around the U.S. The states, a lot of places around the world are dealing with heroin epidemics in the last few years. Heroin has made a comeback. That's just what it is. It's made a comeback. You know what I'm saying? As opposed from, the 70s when the shit was like the shit or whatever like that, and nobody was condemned for doing it. And then you went on to the 80s to where that shit was not cool, but everybody was doing coke. And then the late 80s, it was crack, but crack was whack, you know what I'm saying? But, people was doing crack. And then, the 90s, it was bad, but it's sort of like, fizzled out with the heroin. You had the hardcore ones that was still addicted. But anyway, now we're having like all people, all ages and stuff. A lot of younger people are fucking with this heroin or whatever, and it's really making a comeback. And you know how white people like doing fucking every drug under the sun, you know what I'm saying, mushrooms and shit like that. So anyway, Maine is dealing with the problem now. They're having this heroin epidemic in Maine, which is a mostly white state. So he made a disparaging remark about black men. He says that that they're coming over to the States and they're using these funny aliases. They have these funny names. What did he say? Smoothie, D-Money, and Shifty. And they're impregnating the white women before they go, and they're bringing like the drugs into the state of Maine or whatever. So, first of all, let me just run that back to Shifty. Like, first of all, that sounds like a fucking cowboy's name. Like, what the fuck is a Shifty? Okay? I mean, if it really is a drug dealer named Shifty, that shit sounds so shitty. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Shifty and shitty. Both in the same sentence, okay? Anyway, the motherfucker just act like he just don't know what he talking about. I mean, go and look at his picture. He look like some fat-ass Dukes of Hazzard type of motherfucking police guy. That's what he looks like. Like he been eating donuts all the time, but he's so fucking uneducated. Because if you was educated, the shit like that wouldn't have rolled off your tongue. You would know how to handle crowds, and you would not go on and on and on and on about some some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I have to say about him. He's like, he's coming back and he's apologizing and he's saying that it's not how you saying stuff and it's all impromptu and stuff. Impromptu. Okay, let me give you something. Let me say something that's impromptu, mother sucker, because you are just plain, ignorant as hell. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you just went about this shit all stupidly, like they coming over and they impregnating our little white girls. You know what I'm saying? And like white is right, so you can't mess with the delicate white flowers. But let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Like the white people really outnumber, like the black race or whatever. I'm just talking about black and white. So, you know, you have a fucking whole lot of them that are on drugs because it's so many of them motherfuckers. So many of them. It's so many of them. Let me tell you a little short story. Like not even a few years ago. This was a while ago. This was probably like maybe 10, 11 years ago. I had got quartered off to jail for like a few days. It probably was like 3 days. But damn it, it was a fucking long ass 3 days. And it was like contempt of court because, you know, the judge said I was being a smart ass and I wasn't. He was just a fucking coon ass motherfucking black judge. And, you know, he was asking me a question or something like that. And he said I was talking over him, which I fucking wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to clarify something, and I wasn't disrespectful, and he didn't like my attitude. So the next thing you know, he said I'm held in contempt of court, and he's like putting my hand. They got the court officer to put my hands behind my back. I could not fucking believe it. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the same job for like 5 years, and I've been like, I couldn't even believe I was going to fucking jail. You was putting a fucking, you know, a black sister in jail. And yeah, you gonna say, don't say that I'm fucking pulling the race card because it's always about fucking race. You know what I'm saying? You see I'm out here doing my thing or whatever like that. I don't have not a fucking thing on my fucking record, and you can go and check. Nothing. And your ass gonna put me in jail. And I sat there for 3 days. But let me just tell you, that's getting off the subject. Let me tell you who filled these fucking jail cells. Nothing but white fucking young ass bitches. They was like 20, 21, 22, 20. Young ass bitches strung out on fucking heroin. Doing fucking crack cocaine, just sharing their stories back and forth. They was fucked up. Arms all fucked up. Arms all trapped up. You know what I'm saying? White bitches. And I'm from New Jersey, and this shit was, they was from PA, they was from all over. You know what I'm saying? And they was just sitting in these jails. So what I gotta say to you, fucking governor, is that it's not the black people, it's not us. It's the white man that makes it happen. We all know that jargon. We all know who's bringing the drugs in the country. We all know who brought the drugs in the country years ago, back in the 80s, back in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? You might have one or two motherfuckers that they making movies about in the black cinema and shit like that they try to focus on and say, oh, you know, he was the you know, single biggest person or whatever. Y'all know that movie that Denzel Washington did a few years ago. I forgot, the guy from Harlem or whatever. And he wasn't responsible for the whole fucking drug state of America. You know what I'm saying? But they try to put that shit on a black person. And that's not really what's going down. That's not really what's going down. Just like this fucking white ass fucking honky donkey tried to put it on the black men. Them white girls, they so used to seeing a fucking snow all the time. You know what I'm saying? They so fucking used to seeing snow. Maine is a snowy state. And when I say snowy, I mean it's white all over. Now, if a black person came in the state of Maine, if they came in the state of fucking Maine, they will be like recognized. They will stick out like a sore fucking thumb. So don't even come to me and say that they're doing anything in your state, because you would have them locked up if they wasn't doing nothing in your state. So don't even try it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try it. You're trying to place the blame on someone. Place the blame on the motherfucker's personal responsibility. Look at these white motherfuckers. Look at them. They so that just like I said, they so fucking, you know, they ready to see some brown sand. They tired of the snow. They tired of the snow. They want some action and shit, so they start messing with any old fucking body that come through the state. Any old brother. Yeah, mother sucker. Yeah, white bitch. I know it. You know what I'm saying? And then you get all fucking pregnant, and then the damn fucking governor say, oh, these black mother suckers want to come over and impregnate our little white lilies. Please, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it. Just straight stop it, okay? Stop all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no variation. It's no variation. You got like 1% black people in there. Like, you know, we already know this. It's 1% black population in Maine. And, you know, a couple of guys coming through, and you got the nerve to say, oh, they impregnating, and they coming around with all these, you know, silly names, Shifty and whatever like that. Let me tell you something. You look like your name is Shifty. You look like your name is Shifty. You know why? Because your mother had 18 fucking kids. 18. I ain't heard of no shit like that since like the 1400s. 18 kids? Wow. Just wow. You was a part of a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like 18 kids and counting. You need to do a reality show and shit with your damn mother. And sorry if she might be dead. I'm just too sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you got some nerve to be attacking somebody else and somebody and their culture. You know what I'm saying? Look at your own fucking race. Look at them. Look at them. Okay? Because they're probably the ones that's selling the shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know a white dude that be caking off, getting money because his ass is white, selling drugs. He don't got no fucking radar on his ass because he is white. He don't got the radar on him. But you know who to go to in college to get that weed. You know who to go to get them smackers. You know who to go to. The white motherfucker. The white motherfucker got it all. So don't even try it. Don't even fucking try it because we ain't buying it, Governor. Go take your ass back to Dukes of Hazzard land, okay? Because it ain't working here. All right, y'all. Peace.